Hello, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel. We are back with Hakuoki Kyoto Wins, and this time we are starting out Soji Okita's route. Now, I'm just going straight to the first, choice that we make, because I don't want to go through the full beginning of the prologue. It's pretty long. So, yeah, let's just go. I was truly at a loss for what to do. We are going to do the same exact thing we did with Hijikata, which is find a way to escape. There was nothing for it. I had to try an escape, meaning I needed to get moving immediately. Staying in this room did nothing to help me. Fortunately, they hadn't bothered to tie me up completely again. Only my hands were bound. That would slow me down, certainly, but so long as I could move my legs, I stood a chance. All right, now the exit is... I cast my memory back to when they'd brought me into the building the night before. Right. I'm sure it would work out. I stood up. Holding my breath, I edged toward the door. I knew it was rude, but I had no choice but to try to open the sliding door with my toe. But I was almost there when suddenly it flew open all the way. Not all the way. All on its own, revealing...
What?
Ah! I stumbled right into Kondo.
Oh my, well that was rather bold. You were looking to escape, I assume? Attempting to escape was unwise. It will only make your situation more difficult.
His voice was calm and not unfriendly, but his eyes were frigid and calculating. Too late, I realized why they hadn't bothered to tie me up again. Oh my god! Okay, sorry. They'd been watching me. I told you once, and I won't do it again. Run, and I'll gut you.
Sorry, but now we've got to kill you. You can't trust a kid who can't keep a promise.
Okita smiled. He didn't look very sorry. We are going to do the different choice for Okita, which is stayed where I was. You won't give me a chance to explain myself? I was innocent. But complaining wasn't going to help me. Perhaps it would be best if I simply accepted my death. Then you may do whatever you like with me. Okita roared with laughter, his shoulders shaking. The anger in my voice proved unaffecting to them. Oh, we already got a butterfly.
You're a funny one. All right, maybe we were a little rough on you. So just relax, okay? We aren't going to eat you or anything.
What do you want? You were just talking about killing me.
Never seen such an innocent girl like you.
Huh? A girl. You knew I was a girl?
What? Soji, are you telling me this child is a girl?
Calm down, Kondo. Really?
I was sure all of you caught on, but maybe not Kondo, but...
Don't tell me you all knew. Don't tell me you knew all along, Sanan.
Well, yes. She's doing her best to dress up like a boy, but it is so obvious that she's a girl. All right. Now, tell your big brother, why were you cross-dressing around Kyoto?
Okita? Sanan shrugged and let out a loud sigh.
Maybe we should all sit down and talk this over. Some of us may have changed their opinions.
Oh my goodness, all these voices are not nice on the throat. There I was, surrounded once again by the leaders of the Shinsengumi.
I noticed you were rather slim, and your features were far too soft to be a man's, but to think you were a lady this whole time.
Kondo was nodding his head repeatedly, as if he were agreeing with a very intelligent suggestion. For him to notice the softness of my features, it flattered me a bit. Once you know she's a girl, she really doesn't look like a boy at all, does she?
So we bound her and left her for the whole night? Oh dear. Well, she claims to be a girl, but it's not like we have any actual proof, right?
Oh, dude, really? Proof?
Proof, really. Not obvious enough for you, huh? All right. Will you feel better if I strip her down?
No, you absolutely will not. I suggest such a thing is preposterous.
I just figured it was the quickest way to settle the question, but I won't force it.
Well, if you really are a girl, then killing you would just feel kinda wrong.
Why are you so naive? It doesn't matter. If we have to kill her, she dies. Oh, Hijikata, calm down, my boy. Calm down.
Exactly. However, her gender is irrelevant. Killing, in general, is wrong. We were organized to protect the citizens of Kyoto. We would ill serve the public good by murdering civilians in cold blood. Yeah. But if this girl or boy is a threat to the peace, that's a horse of a different color.
The Shinsengumi had already suffered a very gruesome reputation in Kyoto. If rumors spread that their men were thirsty for blood, things weren't likely to go well for them. Kyoto would banish them, and with no one to protect the people, the city would erupt into chaos. Each of their members deeply understood the consequences of behaving rashly in these times. My apologies, but I took the liberty of checking through your belongings. It would appear you came all the way from Edo by yourself. You didn't seem to have much. Some clothing, some pocket change, a few letters, and this sword. One of the letters was from Ryojin Matsumoto, a shogunate-approved doctor. I assume you saw him? What is your purpose, Chizuru Yukimura? The moment my name was spoken, the vibe in the room shifted immensely. Everyone wore a stunned expression, eyes wide, and no words were uttered in response, until...
Wait, Hijikata! That name!
Hey now, this can't be a coincidence.
Now wait a moment. We only need to determine if you are a threat. Will you tell us your side of the story?
At Kondo's behest, I stood up to speak. My name is Chizuru Yukimura. Under the watchful eyes of the leaders, I sharply described how I came to face them, how I lived in Edo, how I had come to Kyoto to find my father, how lonely the city felt before I arrived.
Oh, then you're from Edo as well, and you came all the way to Kyoto to find your father? So, who is your father?
My father is Kodo Yukimura.
So the dots are connected.
What are you talking about?
The handwriting within the letter does indeed match Kodo's, but to think you're Dr. Kodo's daughter.
You know my father? The silence was enough to tell me that the revelation of my parentage caused a pronounced change in their behavior.
So, you've been withholding information from us?
Huh? What information are you talking about?
There's no point in lying to us now. Out with it. What the hell are you doing in Kyoto?
I just came to look for my father. I swear, I don't know anything else.
You came to this city fully aware of what your father, Kodo, is doing?
I was only aware of my father being in Kyoto for his medical work, but I haven't seen him since last summer. That's all I know.
Hijikata, it may be better for us not to press, because she may not know anything after all.
So, what do you know about my father? Where is he right now? Please tell me.
The Shinsengumi is currently attempting to determine the whereabouts of Dr. Kodo Yukimura.
You're after my father? So this means...
Oh no, you've got us all wrong. We're not, after him.
I see. A huge wave of relief came over me.
He's a fellow supporter of the Shogun, but, well, he sort of disappeared a little while ago.
There is a reasonable chance that the enemies of the Shogun have identified him as a threat.
I let out an audible gasp, but Saito continued without paying me any mind.
There is, of course, the chance he's still alive. Doctors skilled in Western medicine are quite rare.
I wasn't sure what else to do, so I nodded. My heart pounded in my chest. threatening to burst onto the floor.
Kondo, what do you make of her situation? Would it be in our interest to help her, seeing as we are all looking for the same person?
What exactly do you mean, help her?
I only mean to say we should cooperate with her until we find Kodo. With her assistance, I'm sure our chances of locating Kodo will increase drastically.
Huh?
Looking for him may prove fruitless, however. If he's in disguise, spotting him will be difficult. You are his daughter. However, you ought to recognize him no matter how he may have disguised himself, yes?
Yes, of course. I nodded as I spoke, while giving him what I'd hoped seemed like a steady, reassuring smile. Oh my god, why does this pop up so many times? Go away.
Besides, having her stay with us regardless can be of use to our headquarters.
What do you say, Toshi? Sanan is making a lot of sense.
If it turns out that she doesn't know anything after all, then. It's true. All I know is that my father headed to Kyoto, but I don't know anything else. And about last night, I didn't see anything. Well, if she is his daughter, we can't really kill her, can we? His eyes narrowed as he looked down at me. If you promise to keep last night a secret, we'll let you stay until your father is found. Fair?
I promise that the Shinsengumi will do whatever they can to help you find Dr. Kodo.
Thank you so much. I gotta get a drink. These voices are not nice. Ooh, they're not nice on my throat at all. I know Soji's route's gonna be harder due to the fact that his is like a throaty voice, just an airy, throaty voice, so it's not gonna be fun. I'd never imagined something like this. I was elated to have escaped death, but not only had I survived, but I'd found my first decent lead. You must be glad we won't be killing you, huh? Well, won't be killing you just yet, at any rate. He gave me the same wolfish grin. There was no denying that my situation was still less than desirable, but it didn't matter for now. Yes, I'm very glad. I keep hearing loads of noises outside. Against all odds, at last, I'd find help where I'd never have expected it, the Shinsengumi. My first day in Kyoto was quite the adventure. In spite of everything I'd seen, my fortune was improving with every step. I still had a long way to go, but keeping positive was my only hope.
Aren't you relieved, young Yukimura? It's a pleasure to have you.
Yes, thank you. It's a pleasure for me as well.
Hey, Jen. With her being a lady, after all, I'm not sure that our all-male household is equipped for her needs. You bring up a good point. What would you have me do?
Kondo crossed his arms, thought deeply.
Sorry.
Should you require anything, you need only ask. We will do what we can to accommodate you. Thank you.
Well, I guess we have to be nicer to you now that we know you're a girl.
Gee, didn't take long for you to change your tune when you saw she was a girl, Ashen. Whatever. Having a lady here at headquarters is sure gonna brighten things up, won't it? I wasn't entirely sure I believed that sentiment.
I'm not sure if our headquarters are, up to standards for lady, however. But then again, she is not a soldier, so we cannot expect to treat her as such.
Then make her a page or something. Want an assistant, Kondo? How about you, Sanan? Oh, come on now, Hijikata. It's your idea, so you can't just pawn her off on someone else.
Ah, excellent. We can entrust Toshi with her.
Well, there you have it, Hijikata. I hope you'll take good care of her.
You sons of bitches. You can't just decide. As I watched their back and forth, some of my earlier relief began to ebb away. And this is how the Shinsengumi had come to look after me. And fade away. Are we going to come back? Yay! Okay. February 1864. Okay. Mid-February 1864. I slid the door open and met a breath of cool morning air. Clumps of thick clouds trundled silently over the city, an unusually strong wind driving them along. It's cold today. And it's the complete opposite here where I am. It is freaking hot and our AC's not working right, so I'm like sweating as I'm doing this. I shivered a bit and grabbed a jacket from near the door to wrap around myself. A week had passed since I began living in the headquarters of the Shinsengumi. I was given a room of my own, but they made it clear that I wasn't to roam freely. They weren't the best accommodations, but given how close I was to being murdered by them instead, I thought it best not to complain. Still, do I really need to dress like this all the time? I sighed, staring at my feet on the cold floor. That was bright. They'd given me temporary accommodations, but it wasn't without its strict conditions. The Shinsengumi will look after you, but we do not allow women to simply wander our doors. The Shinsengumi keeping a woman here? If such rumors were to spread, tongues would begin to wag. Even worse, it may invite guests who are also searching for Kyoto to come here looking for you. It is still up to speculation, however, whether or not he has been taken or attacked. So many unanswered questions hovering about, all the more reason to keep recklessness at a low. In other words, you need to keep this facade as a man. Do I make myself clear? Clear. His reasoning was sound. Oh, of course, that pops up. Perhaps more than that. I knew he was concerned, not only for the Shinsengumi, but also for the safety of my father and myself. I didn't have a choice, regardless, but keeping this in mind made his orders more palatable.
I don't expect this to be an issue, but having a woman around could disrupt morale, so to speak. For that reason, we, the Shinsengumi's leadership, will know the truth of your situation. It is imperative for us to keep this under wraps, for there is no telling what becomes of rumors. Oh my god, I can't talk.
I understand the situation. So what should I do while I'm here? Nothing. You're going to get a room, and you're going to stay in it. Oh, Hijikata. So mean. Really? I could have sworn we decided she was going to be someone's page. Oh my god, why does he keep doing all this crap? Soji, keep your tongue in your mouth, or I'll cut the fucking thing off. I'm going to let you guys go here, and I hope you are enjoying, and we finally started Okita's rap, yay! And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!